Welcome into the Pig Trail Show. I'm Evan Camico, joined alongside for our Arkansas football recruiting report, as always, Otis Kirk. But today, a special guest, recent Arkansas commit, Tay Lockett. Tay, thank you so much for being here. Otis, it's always great to see you.
It's great to see you guys. I really appreciate Tay coming on here, man. I mean, he messaged me last night. I was walking to my car from the football game after the game, and he said he's going to be on. I said, that's awesome, man. I truly appreciate you, Tay.
Yes,
I know
sir.
it's like
Thank
2
y'all
hours
for
difference
having me.
out there, man. It's 2 hours different, and I actually wish I was in LA, but whatever. But that's a story for a different day. But anyway, thanks for coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, of course. Well, California, I mean, man, you can't get a lot worse than being in California right now. But let's talk about Arkansas. What went into the decision, and how'd you end up making the decision to commit to play for Sam Pittman?
Like just having a lot of family, actually living in Arkansas played a super big role for me just because I'm very big on family. And when I first took my first visit to the university, they let my whole entire family actually come on the visit with me. And so that just showed me that the University of Arkansas is super big on family too. And that was just very big for me. So definitely just like the whole family aspect. I definitely enjoy the Southern hospitality. The people there are amazing. That definitely led into a lot of that.
Otis, I'll let you jump in.
Well, I tell you, where's most of your family in Valonia? Is that where they were from or where they live?
That's where my mom actually was from or born. I'm not really too sure, but I know now we're in Little Rock and Conway.
Okay, yeah, all in that area right there. I mean, how excited was the extended? I know your parents were super excited, but your extended family here in Arkansas, how excited were they when you announced for Arkansas?
My aunt actually called me. She was crying, just happy tears, because that's just like a dream come true for them. Just because, like, growing up, we always talked about being a hog. So, like that was like a dream come true for everybody.
You and we had Bear on here a week or two ago. You and him, he talked about you guys doing some recruiting. I know I'm not going to ask you names, but I mean, I know Kane's one target, obviously Kane Archer. I mean, who I'm friends with him and his family, but just talk about what are some of your selling points to recruits to try to get them to come to Arkansas with you?
I would definitely say, like being in the SEC helps a lot. Like, SEC is the NFL of college football. Like if you want to play college football, you should really go to the SEC. And, Arkansas, like, why wouldn't you want to come to Arkansas? It's one super big team. Like, you don't really have no other pro sport team. So, everybody's going to be at your games any chance they could get. And, if you're doing the right things with the right people there, you might just, like, be set up for something amazing in the future. So, those are, like, the biggest things you could really sell people on with the University of Arkansas.
The 26 class, and we had Grayson Wilson and Marcus Wimberly from the 25 class on. We haven't had the running back yet from St. Louis. He was the last one to commit. But it looks like the future's bright. I mean, you and Bear are both 4 or 5-star type kids. Wilson passed for 300, nearly 400 yards, 6 touchdowns. Friday night. Sorry, I can't talk. But just talk about the future at Arkansas with Sam Pittman, this staff, Marcus Woodson, and all those guys. Just how excited are you for the future here?
Yes, sir. I'm very, very excited. You can see like Coach Williams, the defensive coordinator, he's bringing a new kind of defense to the University of Arkansas that we haven't seen in a very long time, and being a defensive kind of guy, I just have faith in him the minute I met him. And, like, obviously, as you're seeing, we let up like 6 points last night. So obviously that's pretty good, especially in college football. Like, it doesn't matter who you're playing, like any team really has a shot of beating you. So, the defense is definitely getting a whole lot better. And, it's just Sam Pittman as a person, you could just tell like he's not doing this because the money, like he's really in it for the university and like for the people in Arkansas. So
how big was it to get that interception on national on ESPN2? I believe it was. So against St. Thomas Aquinas, they were making a threat to come back in the game. You step in front of the receiver, kind of timed it beautifully. Talk about how excited were you to get that on national TV? Did you get a lot of texts and stuff after the game?
Yes, sir. My phone was going crazy, but it was a blessing. The night before, I just sat down, prayed to God that like I just committed to the University of Arkansas. I was grateful just for that, and I'm about to go play on ESPN. I was just hoping, like I can make a big play, so like I could show Arkansas like what I'm really about. And, I make the little interception. And everything just kind of freezes, and like I just wanted to throw my hands up, like you know what I mean, like I did it, but I was still playing football. So after I went down, I had to go towards the camera, because I had to show my little smile for everybody on there. But yeah, I was very excited for that. That was big for me and my family, and I feel like it was big for Arkansas too.
I know this didn't play a big role in well, I don't think it did anyway, but the Pac-12 kind of decided going away. Is this a chance maybe since USC, Southern, UCLA, and those schools are going to have to travel now across the country? Is this a chance maybe for Arkansas? And I talked to Coach Pittman about this, but is this a chance for Arkansas maybe to get into California a little bit more and recruit, since those kids got to travel anyway?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Just because like when you're going to the USCs and UCLAs, like you're playing a lot of teams on the West, like your family's able to make it to a lot of those games. But like with this whole move to the Big Ten, like you're gonna have to go all the way to Pennsylvania to go play Penn State. Like it's freezing cold out there. I don't think a lot of people like really want to be in that kind of weather. Yeah. So you may as well just come to the South and be a hog.
Have I got time for one more, Evan?
Yeah.
Hey, just for anyone, maybe they saw you on national TV, but what do you feel like? You had 40-something offers, man. What do you do well? And I'm not asking you to brag on yourself, because everybody's got strengths and weaknesses, everybody, including NFL guys. But what do you feel like you do well? Why did so many schools come after you?
I would definitely say just being a vocal leader, like on and off the field, because like as much as you could be a leader on the field, like if you're not a good person off the field, people are not gonna really it's just gonna go in one ear, not the other when you're on the field. So, being a good vocal leader and just being a ball hawk, like a lot of schools really need those ball hawk kind of players, because, nowadays everything's targeting for no reason. So, like they're definitely looking for some ball hawk kind of guys. And, just having that Cali swag to you, makes them coaches really jump at you, because, it's, they say Cali players is the best players you could get. So definitely being from Cali, I think, has something to do with that.
And off of that topic as well, what are some of the things that you're looking to work on for your game to develop before you get to Arkansas in, a couple of years?
Yes, sir. I would definitely say getting a lot faster and a lot stronger, because, as I said, being in the SEC, that's no joke. You're going to be playing the best of the best every single week. So definitely those two things are the big things for me. I feel like I have pretty good overall technique, but, you can always get better. So those are like my biggest things right now.
And my last question for you, have you been watching the first two games? And if so, what are some of your biggest takeaways of Sam Pittman's team right now in your eyes?
So I actually sat down and watched the whole last game. I didn't catch too much of the first game. I had a lot going on, but last game, the defense was doing their thing. I like the little slow start on offense, but it's college football, things happen. But, the little pick six to turn it around, that was super big. So, I feel like as the year goes on, the schedule doesn't get any easier, but I feel like that was a good wake-up call for them to like see that like you could really like be in a dogfight with anybody like that you shouldn't be in a dogfight with. So, I feel like that was good for them against a team like that, because now like it's just gonna get a whole lot harder. And I feel like, we're gonna be even more prepared for the BYUs, and then, we're gonna be prepared for the LSU. Like I feel like that was good for us right now.
Well, Tay, we cannot wait to see you out on the field in a Razorback jersey. We can't thank you enough for taking some time as well to talk to us. For Otis Kirk and Tay Lockett, I'm Evan Kamiko. More Pig Trail Show coming up after the break.